Hi children, today we will discuss chapter 9 of the text First Flight titled Madam Rides the Bus by Vallikannan. Vallikannan is the pseudonym, that is pen name of R.S. Krishnasamy, a Tamil writer, journalist, critic and translator. Now the book or the lesson Madam Rides a Bus is translated from the Tamil by K.S. Sundaram and illustrated by R.K. Lakshman. In this sensitive story, an 8-year-old girl's first bus journey into the world outside her village is also her induction into the mystery of life and death. Now we will move on to the story. There was a girl named Valli Ammai who was called Valli for short. She was 8 years old and very curious about things. Naturally, 8 years old child, you know how curious they will be to know about the things around her. Her favorite pastime was standing in the front doorway of her house, watching what was happening in the street outside. There were no playmates of her own age on her street, and this was about all she had to do. So that gives the reason why she used to do that, why it became her favorite pastime. She didn't have playmates of her own age on her street. So this was the only alternative, to stand there and watch what is happening in the street outside. But for Valli, standing in the front door was every bit as enjoyable as any of the elaborate games other children played. Watching the street gave her many new, unusual experiences. The most fascinating thing of all was the bus that traveled between her village and the nearest town. It passed through her street each hour, once going to the town and once coming back. The sight of the bus, filled each time with a new set of passengers, was a source of unending joy for Valli. So there are places like this even now where buses fly, it is not that frequent. A bus will come that reaches their return journey, that's all. Every hour one bus will be there, to and fro. So this is such a place. Day after day, she watched the bus, and gradually a tiny wish crept into her head and grew there. She wanted to ride on that bus, even if just once. This wish became stronger and stronger until it was an overwhelming desire. Overwhelming desire means it reached such a state that she cannot control it. First, it was a tiny wish, then it grew stronger and stronger. Now it reached a state that she cannot control that desire. She wanted to ride on that bus. Every day she sees that. Every day she sees people getting into the bus, coming out of the bus. So she wanted to experience that. Valli would stare wistfully at the people who got on or off the bus when it stopped at the street corner. Wistfully meaning is given there longingly. Their faces would kindle in her longings, dreams, and hopes. Dreams, why? Because she doesn't know how it is. She has just seen the bus going up and down. So she dreams, okay, when will I get a chance? I would also like to ride on a bus. How will it be? And she dreams of that. If one of her friends happened to ride the bus and try to describe the sights of the town to her, Valli would be too jealous to listen and would shout in English, "Proud, proud." Neither she nor her friends really understood the meaning of the word, but they used it often as a slang expression of disapproval. So there will be such words in the friends group or your friends group also, right? Some words you may not know the exact meaning, but that word will be popular in your group, which you mean something different, with which you mean something different. So like that, this was the word, the proud. They didn't understand the real meaning of the word, but they used it as a slang expression of disapproval. Over many days and months, Valli listened carefully to conversations between her neighbors and people who regularly use the bus. And she also asked a few discreet questions here and there. Discreet questions means careful questions. That means she was very particular with her questions. She wanted to know certain details, she asked them. This way, she picked up various small details of the bus journey, about the bus journey. The town was 6 miles from her village. The fare was 30 paise one way, which is almost nothing at all, she heard one well-dressed man say. But to Valli, who scarcely saw that much money from one month to the next, it seemed a fortune. So that 30 paise, she heard somebody saying that it is nothing at all. But to her, who scarcely saw, means who rarely, she has not seen that much money from one month to the next. So for her, it seemed a fortune. The trip to the town took 45 minutes. On reaching town, if she stayed in her seat and paid another 30 paise, she could return home on the same bus. This meant that she could take the 1 o'clock afternoon bus, reach the town at 1:45, and be back home by about 2:45. Just mark this whole paragraph, mark it and keep, because you may get a question that the information that she gathered from the passengers, what all information did Valli gather about the bus journey? What all are they? The town was 6 miles from her village. Fare was 30 paise one way. Very important, that one way. Okay. And it took 45 minutes. She could return home. Okay, so the bus timing also 1 o'clock afternoon bus, and you can reach home back by 2:45. On and on went her thoughts as she calculated and recalculated, planned and replanned. You should imagine, you should understand, it's an 8-year-old child who is doing this. Okay, she's planning and replanning how to do that, how to get a chance to ride on the bus. Okay, we'll stop here. We'll continue in the next audio. Thank you.